This is Sunbelt Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. We're tonight from First National Bank Arena in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We've got the A-State Red Wolves playing host to Louisiana's Ragin' Cajuns. Wide open corner three, off the mark. Now the Cajuns come in leading the conference in three-point percentage, which mostly because they just don't shoot very many.
Yeah, they don't shoot many at all.
In fact, coming into tonight, Cajuns had shot 40 fewer threes than any other team in the league, and on the other end of that spectrum is Arkansas State.
Yeah, you know, now Louisiana, if Arkansas State's defense can keep them off balance, a little shook up at various times this evening, that's going to do wonders for Arkansas State tonight. The back end of that press, sometimes they get burned on the back end of that sometimes.
Yeah, for the first bucket of the night for Louisiana there. Here's Griffin trailing. She knocks down the three. 49% of Arkansas State's shots are from three-point range.
Like you said, I mean, they're right up there with the likes of Tennessee as far as having that notoriety as three-point shooting team.
Runner with the left hand up and good for Jalen James.
You know, you look at Louisiana, the Ragin' Cajuns have several girls that are 8 or 9 points a game. So that just shows that both of these teams have players that can score. ASU has been fairly effective with their man defense this season.
If you haven't seen this A-State team play offense, as Nisa Sam Grant gets the block, their average night from the three-point line is 10 for 31. Their average night. Now Morgan wants to try. It's off the mark. Backside rebound to the Red Wolves. Mimi McAllister drives, dishes to Sam Grant, who finishes with the left hand.
They have stuck with this platoon idea of 5 in, 5 out, and it's been effective for them.
Red Wolves have turned it over 3 times in about the last 2 minutes, trying to get a good trip here. Griffin catch and pop three-pointer, rattled it in. Morgan will say, I'll try it again. This one off the mark. And the rebound to the Cajuns.
Arkansas State will need to keep the Cajuns off balance.
There's a three in the right corner, rattled home by Jalen James. Rose in the corner for Weary. Her three, a little bit long. Rebound, battled for. Winter Rogers keeps it in play. Out to Shannon. Her three wouldn't go. Now Griffin gets the offensive board. Too strong off the glass. Closing seconds. A-State misses 3 shots down that trip. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close. Arkansas State went the last 4 minutes and 9 seconds of the quarter without scoring, but the Red Wolves up 4 as we head to the second right after this. It's just inside the free throw line and gives it out to Weary.
Louisiana does a good job of using their hands to defend.
And they find a wide open Nisa Sam Grant underneath with her 4th point.
Keep it all down on the ground before you get ready to go to rack.
Cajuns second in the league, top 25 in the country in forcing turnovers. Here's A-State pushing it away off the miss. Morgan trailing, three-pointer rattled in. Just ahead of the 5-second count, it gets into Lafayette. She drives in over Rogers and gets it to go. Winter Rogers got a hand on it, and A. Brown able to chase it down to save the possession for the Red Wolves. Shannon kicks it in the corner. That's Brown's spot. She knocks it down. Foul was on Tamia Robinson. It's her first. Rose kicks to Brown. Quick pass to Griffin, and she knocks down her 3rd three. And then she's going to get stuck.
She was clapping, but, I mean, that player was right there where Anna was clapping. It's really close to her face. And that's just not allowed. They're just not going to allow that.
Yeah, and honestly, there had been probably some words before we even picked that clip up that set the scene that the clap just finished off.
Yeah, there's always something that's undermining that and something that's been going on several minutes before that.
Robinson, open look, trailing, no good. Griffin the board.
Well, Louisiana he really doesn't want to play fast like that. So that plays into Arkansas State's hands. Another one. Mae Brown.
In the corner again,
yeah. The corner lady.
Here comes Lafayette with a head of steam into the front court.
Yeah, she got her own shot back, and I believe she did get bumped there.
Pull up by Erica Lafayette, knocked it down.
Boy, she doesn't. They don't want her to get hot. I mean, Lafayette, she is tough when she gets going. I mean, tough. That young lady, she played at Rutgers for 4 years in the Big Ten. So
there's a corner three up and good. This one by Kennedy Montu. 9 first-half threes for the Red Wolves.
Boy, can they shoot the rock.
And there's a steal. Here's Morgan. Off the glass and good, off the turnover. 5 quick points for Arkansas State, and the Red Wolf lead is 17, and Gary Broadhead wants to talk it over. Weary over to McAllister. She gets a little space. Nisa Sam Grant, the offensive board. Morgan, step back, three-pointer, good. Pressure shown by A-State. And the Cajuns beat it to get a layup underneath from Ashlyn Jones. She's working against Tamia Robinson. Here's Montu to beat the buzzer, and that nearly went in. Rogers came in. That was not going to count. Arkansas State went the last 3 minutes and 9 seconds without scoring. The Cajuns get the final 6 points of the first half, and they get back within 14 at the break. By the way, it's 13 assists on 13 baskets, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Long rebound saved in play by the Cajuns, but it comes to A-State.
Yeah, Arkansas State needs to stick with their running game.
Oh, that's good defensive play there.
Yeah, it was.
By Lafayette, and Griffin wisely concedes the layup. Arkansas State, going back to the first half, has gone over 5 minutes of game time without scoring. Their 20-point lead is down to 12, and it's about to get lower because they beat the press to get a layup for Cameron Jones, which is sure not what Destiny Rogers drew up out of the timeout.
Absolutely nobody back there. Big bucket for her. I mean, that breaks a dry stretch, puts some points on the board.
Kristen Rose hits a mid-range. You don't see a lot of that.
No, but they've got to continue to keep putting points on the board.
Yeah, Jones got a matchup she liked there over Mae Brown. They're going to hang their head on defense.
Exactly.
They get some stops, try to get back in it, and that's what they've done.
You know that old saying, defense travels.
McAllister got all the way to the rim. McAllister handled it out between the circles. She's being chased around by Jalen James. Got it to Shannon. A little pick and roll with Nisa Sam Grant was intercepted. Come the Cajuns off the 14th A-State turnover. That three-pointer wouldn't go, but who's there to clean it up? It feels like Cameron Jones has been in the middle of all the action here in the third quarter. Benedict leans in there and gets it to go. Now a 7-point game. Weary takes it from Rose. And then her pass picked off. Turnovers piling up on Arkansas State. That's 17. Now both teams have turned it over a lot, which we probably could have expected. But the Red Wolves have strung some bad trips together here, and now the Cajuns are going to the free throw line. Benedict 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Cajuns overall 9 out of 14. Now 4 minutes, 14 seconds without a bucket, and they've turned it over 4 times in that span. And the Red Wolves have not scored in going on 5.5 minutes. Weary will try to change that. No. A-State 0 for 5 from the 3 in the third quarter.
they've been at the free throw line. I mean, they've shot 16 free throws this evening, as opposed to Arkansas State's
3.
Yeah, just in that, Bella Weary, the only one that's been at the line for Arkansas State tonight.
Both free throws are good.
Need lots of movement here, maybe some dribble penetration.
Shot got a good look from Rose. And then Arkansas State called for a little reach in, 90 feet away. Again, this will be number 19 and 20 of the night for the Cajuns.
That puts them at 14 of 19, 15 of 20 on the evening from the free throw line. So there's 15 points for the free throw line.
Yeah, they've outscored A-State 15-1 at the free throw line, and the A-State lead is down to 1. Rose got in deep and turned it over. Race against the clock. And there's a layup at the horn to send the Cajuns into the fourth quarter with the lead. Arkansas State outscored 19-4 in the third quarter. James chases down her dribble. And Lafayette.
She's deadly there.
Yeah,
Brett.
she was just bound to determine she was taking a shot right there. Arkansas State hit 10 threes in the first half. Has not hit one yet in the second. Montu will try to change that. No. And the rebound tapped by Weary into the hands of McAllister, who gets fouled. Well, we mentioned Arkansas State's average night is 10 for 31, and that's what the Red Wolves are from 3 right now. 10 out of 31.
You know, Arkansas State just needs to weather this storm, take care of the basketball, get some good shots, get some good looks. No, that's off.
Montu keeps it alive. Now Morgan got to the bucket, hangs, and gets the roll. So it's going to be A-State basketball. It's actually the official over by the Arkansas State bench who confirmed the call. Sam Grant got the reverse to go.
Got it to go. And we know that in a game like this, it could come down to, who shoots the free throws well.
Rose to the rim. Drive shot, no. Wouldn't go for Benedict, but an offensive rebound for the Cajuns. Robinson slipped, was able to keep a pivot foot, but then they turn it over, and here's Shannon all by herself for the layup. Here's Benedict, backs out, wants to drive in again, and had that one deflected by Sam Grant, but there's a whistle and a foul. Outscored Arkansas State 15-2 at the free throw line. And now make it 16 as that stops the 9-0 run.
16 of their points have come from the free throw line, I do believe.
That's correct.
And they would have 29 points had that not have happened. So, I mean, that's where the easy money is for them right now.
17 of 22 at the free throw line. As Rose with a head of steam into the front court. Midway through this fourth quarter. Morgan is going to be fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line on the rare occasion tonight. She hits 1 out of 2. Robinson was trailing to play. Her 3, no. Rebound corralled by Ashlyn Jones. New shot clock, right back up to 20.
It's sometimes on these 3-pointers, when it hits the rim, it's pretty much anybody's ball.
Benedict leans in and got it to go with some spin.
As good a shooters as they are, you just think one of these is going to go down and create some excitement.
Rose pull up. She knocked it down out by the free throw line.
Good pressure on the inbounds right there. We're going to see the double team.
Wheaton between a couple of defenders into the front court. Lafayette strong to the bucket. Lafayette now in double figures with 10. 3-point Arkansas State lead as we approach 2 minutes to go. Montu, three-pointer good. First three of the second half for Arkansas State is the 11th of the night, and it came at a huge moment.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was out there and it was going to happen. It's a matter of time, but they're just letting them run down the floor. Just, that's
no resistance there for Tamir Robinson.
No defense there. Not good. That's
90 seconds to go.
So, you know, right now, Louisiana's just bringing it to them.
And Benedict is going to get an and one try because Rose couldn't get the call. Instead of being up 6, you may be down or up 1 here in just a second. And it was a 5-point swing.
They need to stay between them and the basket. There was a 2-on-1 they had there. I mean,
Jones didn't look. She had the numbers and instead he kicked it over to get things set up with Robinson. Benedict's been big for him. She gets in the paint, has it knocked loose, forces up a shot. No. Rebound is going to be loose. Is going to call a foul on Arkansas State.
I mean, Louisiana's just really taking it to Arkansas State. Don't panic and taking the lead now.
That one rattled around before it fell through. Rose wants the screen, goes against it to the bucket, and she'll head to the free throw line as she's fouled with 30 seconds to go. You haven't cashed in when you've gotten there. Rose hits one to tie it, but now the Cajuns can basically take the last shot if they want to. Arkansas State does have one timeout remaining. Each team does. Tie game, closing seconds. Benedict has it in her hands.
Yeah, I'd play off her just a little bit. Just a little bit. Montu needs to keep her space here because she's going to put it on the
She's been the one doing a lot of the penetrating.
Yeah, there she
Benedict
is.
fading away and hit.
Timeout.
Arkansas State will grab a timeout. And Griffin is fouled as the inbound pass was thrown.
Hey, they're not upset. You can tell they're not upset at all on that.
Because here's the deal. Griffin's got a hit too, which Arkansas State has struggled with mightily. The first one's up and good. And there's a lane violation. The Cajuns were into the lane. So can Griffin take advantage? Yes, got the roll, and the Cajuns will call their final timeout. It goes. Shot up at the horn would not fall in for Jalen James, and 40 minutes not enough for these two teams tonight. Griffin puts it on the floor, out to Rose. Shot clock at 10. Here comes the ball screen. Rose pull up at the free throw line, gets it to go.
She had a nice little crossover dribble, got to that 12-foot spot, knocked it down.
Rose has 9, and A-State scores first in the extra session. Benedict.
3-on-2 here.
Yeah, numbers pull up, and that rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound for Jones, and she's fouled.
The free throw line has been their bread and butter.
Yeah, they played a big role in this game. And she hits again.
Down.
Well, since halftime, they're 12 of 13 at the line. That one rolls off. 4 of their 5 misses were in the first half. 1-point A-State lead. Rose leans in, and she's headed to the line. Let's see if she can hit some free throws. She's just 1 for 4 at the stripe, even though, again, some of her makes have been right from around there. And she knocks the first one down here.
She's got a lot of jobs to do here in this last 3 minutes.
Well, job one was hit 2 free throws, yeah. 3-point Arkansas State lead. That lets the Red Wolves set up the press.
Well, once that ball goes over your head in the press, you've really got to sprint back. You really got to sprint back.
Lafayette was ahead of the pack. Now here's Wheaton. Shot deflected by Rogers. Comes to Lafayette. That rolls off the rim. Lafayette got her own miss.
Should be a jump ball on that.
First free throws of the night for Lafayette. And she knocks the first one down to tie it at 63.
that Louisiana bench definitely has not panicked tonight.
Second one gets the roll. Cajuns on top for the first time in overtime.
I mean, really, Louisiana doing a great job defensively, but a nice board.
Rose in the paint.
And she got fouled there on that one. She got hit on the hand.
No call, and Cajuns come out with the rebound on the run. And headed to the free throw line is going to be Jalen James. For James, she's 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. She's got 6 points and 6 rebounds, and she swishes the first. Rose needs to get it in. She does to Rogers, and then comes and takes a handoff near the corner. Rose to the bucket. She will be fouled with 39.7 to go. Gets the second to go. It's a 1-point ball game, and Gary Broadhead will use his timeout. They're going to go and wind the shot clock down. It's at 10.
Winter Rogers needs to back up here and just make her go over.
And now Arkansas State will grab its timeout with 11.8 to go. Gets it into Morgan and gets it right back. Crystal Rose tries to turn the corner. Gives it up. Montu, three-pointer. Good! From the right wing, Kennedy Montu hits it. 5 seconds to go. A-State up 2 for 3 in the win. No, and the Red Wolves have won the ball game. Their 5th in a row.
Big win for Arkansas State. Here we go. We got the inbounds to Crystal Rose. She gets a little bit of trouble, but dumps off there to the shooter, Montu. Montu catches, shoot, bam, hits the 3.
A-State had only 2 3-pointers after halftime, and Montu hit them both.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a shooter does, right? There's 4 seconds. They get the ball back in bounds, and they did get a shot off, did hit the rim, but how big is this by Montu? How big is this shot by Montu?
Biggest shot of the year for Arkansas State, and you see Montu just put her hands on top of her head. She still can't believe it went in.